Today I'd like to talk a little bit on the history of Social Security, the economics behind Social Security, and why Social Security is a problem for future generations. So back in 1935, during the Great Depression, President Franklin Roosevelt established the first form of social insurance. As you can see, President Franklin Roosevelt is in the top right corner. You see, during the Great Depression, poverty rates among senior citizens exceeded 50%, and Social Security provided a means to improve the economic security of the disadvantaged population. For example, by disadvantaged, I mean young widows or fatherless children or a retired 90-year-old without any retirement savings. Well, today, over 50 million Americans rely on some form of Social Security or the old age, survivors, and disability insurance program. That's just a little less than 1/6 of our nation. If you take the 6 people in the top left corner, and let's say that they were in America, 1 out of 6 of them would probably be on Social Security. Basically, as its name states, the Social Security program pays benefits in 3 categories. Number 1, retired citizens, either above the age of 62 or 67, depending on the situation. The spouses and children of deceased workers. And number 3, disabled workers. For example, let's say you lost your arm or leg before you retired. But I really hope that this doesn't happen to you. More than get into the nitty-gritties of exactly how Social Security works, or how you obtain Social Security and so forth, which you can learn by going to the Social Security website, I want to talk about the economics of Social Security, or exactly how Social Security is financed. So for each year you work, once you enter the workforce, you pay 6.2% of your wages into the Social Security trust funds run by the Social Security Administration. On top of the 6.2% that you pay, your employer pays an additional 6.2% of your income into the Social Security trust funds. So let's say that you made a salary of $50,000 this year. Since the Social Security tax is 6.2% of your income, $3,100 is withdrawn from your income and put into the Social Security trust funds. At the end of the day, you're left with $46,900. On top of the $50,000 that your employer pays you, your employer pays 6.2% of your income to the Social Security Administration. So that means that your employer is paying $3,100 on top of the $50,000 that he or she already pays you. So in sum, your employer pays $53,100 in regards to you. And in conclusion, the Social Security Trust Fund receives around $6,200. But here's the catch. As of 2013, only the first $113,700 of your salary can be taxed. Anything you make on top of that cannot be subject to Social Security tax. Basically, a person making $200,000 a year will pay the same amount in taxes as someone making $300,000 a year. One common myth with Social Security is that the money you put in the trust fund is stashed away, and once you retire, it's returned to you, like a bank account. Well, that's not really how it works. The money you put into the trust funds is used to fund benefits for the people who are currently receiving Social Security benefits. As of 2011, there are 157 million people paying into Social Security and 55 million people receiving Social Security benefits. Since there's more money going into the Social Security trust funds than money being given out in Social Security benefits, there is an excess of money in the Social Security reserves. This excess of money is given to the Treasury, and the Treasury, in turn, uses the money to fund public projects such as roads or transportation systems. In return, the Treasury issues government bonds, or IOUs, which are basically promises that state if there's ever a deficit in the Social Security reserves, the Treasury will make up the amount of the deficit. So that's a basic breakdown of the economics of Social Security, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please reach out to AmericanEconomics2013 at gmail.com if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.